Hey everybody, it's Jake with Panther Creek Produce and also my son River. He decided he wanted to sit in on the video today. We're going to talk about our next seed that we're going to be planting for 2025 is some Gentry hybrid squash and also some Pascola hybrid zucchini squash. So a little information on the Pascola is the days to maturity is roughly 45 days. It produces high yields, and it's also got a broad disease resistance, and that's going to be including powdery mildew, cucumber mosaic virus, watermelon mosaic virus, and also zucchini mosaic virus. It performs great in hot and humid weather. Here in South Alabama, you get a lot of hot and humid weather once it goes from spring to summer, which seems sometimes like it doesn't take but a week and the humidity hits 90% and the temperatures is 85, 95 degrees outside. This is supposed to be a great seed for succession planting, which us doing our market produce, that's one thing that we look at doing is some succession planting. That way we're able to carry fresh produce all through the season. The next thing that we're going to talk about is our Gentry hybrid squash. It's a yellow squash variety. It's a crookneck, semi-crookneck, depending on where you read information about it. It's supposed to be one of the gold standards in squash production. It's supposed to be very high yielding, very productive. It's supposed to do really well under stressful conditions, again that hot humid weather, which we run drip irrigation on most of our vegetables, such as our squash, tomatoes, cucumbers. And one thing that you can get it by running drip irrigation is it doesn't necessarily prevent it, but it helps in the prevention of it, and that's powdery mildew and downy mildew, which you can get on your leaves of your squash plants. And you can, and all that is from like over moisture, long periods of rain. It's always best to go in and spray like liquid copper, something of that effect, so that way you can help prevent those diseases from attacking your plants. Another thing that I would suggest, if you don't have, or if you don't know and you're trying to learn information of when to plant and where such like that, is to look at getting a planting calendar. This one's from Hoss Tools. Like I said, we buy majority of all of our seed and such from them, and a lot of their accessories and tools. I've got, we're not sponsored by them in any way. It's just, let's see where it's at on here. If you can read that label right there, it says made in the USA, and that's one thing that I like about their company. But if you get one of these, like what you're looking at now is the front side, and that red line is your projected first frost line, and then up at the top you've got your months, or excuse me, your last frost, and then you've got your months, in which you can look in like the Farmer's Almanac, or you can Google like the last 4 or 5 years to see what the average last frost date is. And so in doing so, if you were to say that your last frost date is around, I think around Alabama, you're between March 22nd and March 29th. You can run into a late one in April from time to time, but you would set that for March 29th. And then if you see like the FP on there, that stands for your first planting. And all the way over here on this side, it's got like your different vegetables and such like that. Really great tool to have if you're not sure of when to plant, or you know, the time to plant. I would get one. But that's pretty much gonna wrap up what we're going to talk about today. We hope to see you guys in the spring. Thank y'all for watching, and God bless.